Exclusion of Southeast from 2025 budget. Ipob blows hot as the call for Biafra peaceful exists. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for tuning in and listening to this headline that we got in air this morning. As our headline for this morning says here, the exclusion of Southeast from 2025 budget. Ipob blows hot as the call for Biafra peaceful exits. Well, the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, has called on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration to organize a referendum for the peaceful separation of Biafra from Nigeria, warning that failure to do so could resist to another civil war. The group insisted that since the Nigerian government does not recognize the Southeast as an integral part of the country, it should grant their request for the referendum to prevent a repeat of the 1967-1970 conflict. Founded in 2014 with the aim of restoring the defunct Biafra Republic, Ipob accused the federal government of deliberately sidelining the Southeast in the 2025 national budget. Ipob Media and Publicity Secretary Iman Powerful described the exclusion of the region from capital project as a direct indication that the Nigerian state has denied the Igbo people their rights as citizens. This is clear evidence that Igbos are not considered part of Nigeria. Powerful said, the sooner our people realize that our survival and prosperity depends on an independent Biafra, that's better. The group highlighted the Southeast's substantial contribution to Nigeria's economy, saying that over 40% of the country's revenue from oil, gas, and non-oil sectors originate from the region. Despite this, Ipob lamented that no capital project was allocated to the region in the 2025 budget, reinforcing their claim for marginalization. Ipob accused President Tinubu's administration of showing ethnic bias and hostility towards the Igbo people. This government has displayed open disdain for Indigo, the group said. It is time to stop living under the illusion that we belong to a nation that deliberately marginalized us. Criticizing the Southeast lawmakers for their silence on the issue, Ipob argued that true representative of the region would have protested against the exclusion by boycotting the National Assembly. The group expressed disappointment that elected officials failed to challenge what it described as an act of manifest hatred against their people. In a statement titled "Exclusion of Indigbo from Capital Projects in the 2025 Budget should motivate Indigbo to pursue Biafran independence," Ipob urged the Igbo people to remain steadfast in their quest for self-determination. The group maintained that the only way for Indigbo to achieve dignity and sovereignty is through the establishment of a foreign Biafran state. Ipob reiterated its commitment to achieving independence through peaceful means, but warned that continued marginalization could escalate tension. It urged the Nigerian government to acknowledge the grievance of the Southeast and allow for democratic resolution through a referendum. And that was what I was said here concerning this headline today this morning, which says here, the exclusion from Southeast from 2025 budget, Apple blows hot as the call for Biafra peaceful exists. Well, I'm telling you, it's only God that knows whether Nigeria will still become a country concerning 2020, 2030 and 2040. But before I move on, don't forget, if you're not a subscriber, the best you can do right here, right now is to tap that subscribe button here with the notification bell, so that anytime of any new video, you will be the first to get notified about it ASAP. Yeah, you'll be the first to get notified about it ASAP. Well, exclusion of Southeast from 2025 budgets. Well, indigenous people of Biafra has called on the president of Nigeria, Tinubu, to organize a referendum for a peaceful separation for Biafra from Nigeria, warning that failure to do so could lead to another civil war. I mean, both Ipob don't want the civil war, but they told the Nigerian government that failure to do so could result to a civil war. The group insisted that since the Nigerian government does not recognize the Southeast as an integral part of the country, I mean, the Nigerian government should just grant them the request of a referendum and prevent a repeat of the civil war that happened in 1967 to 1970. I mean, just take a look about this. They removed the Southeast from the 2025 budget. Is that not something we should talk about? Yes. Well, IPOB accused the federal government of deliberately sidelining the Southeast in the 2025 national budget. That shows that we don't exist. That shows that we don't need the money. We don't need the infrastructure. IPOB Media and Publicity Secretary Iman Powerful described the exclusion of the region from capital project as a direct indication that the Nigerian state has denied the Igbo people their rights and as citizens. Yes, the Nigerian government has denied the Igbo people their rights as citizens. And these Igbo governors, they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to raise alarm about it because of their governors of Nigeria. Because of they too, they're also receiving the stupid money from the Nigerian government. If they're not receiving anything, I mean, they'll also be part of all this that we're talking about too. Yes. So what I was saying here, the Igbo people they should wake up that we cannot receive anything good by being one. I mean, just look at the Southeast. The Southeast Nigeria is contributing to 40% of Nigeria's total economy. But look at the Southeast, it's better if it's not contributing anything. Most of Nigeria's oil and gas and everything is coming from the Southeast. What does the North has? Nothing. Dry land, dry heat up land. The Southwest alone, God is still doing better than them. But the south and southeast are the one who are being marginalized here, and the Nigerian government take them as now you guys don't exist. Well, this is a clear evidence that Indigbo are not considered part of Nigeria, Powerful said. And the sooner you realize that our survival and prosperity depends on an independent Biafra, that's the better for us. I'm telling you the fact. The sooner we all realize that staying one does not make any sense, staying one will not give us anything good. Misama, I be Biafra. That's what Ipob is. That's what Ipob and Ima Powerful is telling everybody. Yes. Now they want to go peacefully. The BRGIE has done their own trying to persuade the Nigerian government. I mean, even Samanepa's deputy wrote a letter to Tinubu saying that they must recognize Biafra. The Biafra referendum and the Biafran agitation it keeps increasing every blessed day. Every blessed day. I don't even think we should even be talking to Tinubu on this one. I think the IPOB, official IPOB, should go and meet UN, protest to UN saying that they must recognize them and they must grant them the referendum that they want. I mean, if the UN can grant IPOB the referendum and everybody vote and Biafra is declared, the Nigerian government cannot even stop it. Yes, the Nigerian government cannot stop it. I'm telling you the fact. Well, going further into this context, well, the group highlighted that the Southeast contributes to over 40% of the country's revenue from oil, gas, and non-oil sectors, and originate all the oil and everything originates from the region. And despite this big contribution, IPOB lamented that no capital project was allocated to the region in 2025 budget, reinforcing their claim of marginalization. I mean, no capital budget was allocated to the Southeast, nothing. I mean, what do you take us for? Do you take us that we don't exist or we are trash? I don't just understand. And the Southeast government are not even raising alarm, they're not even talking about it. What do you guys think? Drop your comment in the comment section and don't forget to leave a like on the video. Then tap the subscribe button as bigger down with the notification bell so anytime of any new video you'll be the first to get notified about it. Once again, thank you for tuning in and have a wonderful day ahead of you.